Okay.
All right. So hello, I'm Fritz Christian, and this is my bus. That's Rum Sweet Home.
Oh, can we take a look inside?
More than welcome to take a look inside. So this is a 2007 Thomas, 38 foot, built on a Freightliner chassis. So it has the same engine that Freightliners have, the Mercedes MBE 900.
Right.
So big 4-cylinder. The front here, I didn't do a whole lot of different. It's all factory. The color is even factory, the light blue.
Oh, not a white ceiling?
No, it's all light blue. I was very surprised.
Yeah, much different than mine as far as controls. Mine's a 99, so.
Right. All right, so first here I've got a pantry. Pull-up pantry that I built.
Uh-huh.
It's just a Walmart cheapie that I reinforced and put wheels on.
Yep. You got a little lip down there to keep it from rolling out.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's in there pretty tight. I haven't had to use the hooks just yet.
Yeah.
So it stays in place even on the rocky roads.
It's the first thing I learned got on the road is some sort of physical hook stop, something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I'd done the floor first, then I would have had to use the hooks, but the floor was actually last, just to save myself some money.
Right.
The ceiling is CDX, that was ripped down, CDX sheets that was ripped down to 4 inches,
Okay.
sanded and polyed.
Nice.
I've got...
Who knew plywood could look this nice?
Exactly, I didn't even know. I was like,
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot, see what it looks like. There's 2 inches of spray foam in between here and the steel.
Yep.
And I kept the factory vent, which most people don't do. Did you?
Oh yeah, I did. I didn't vent it out through. I just left it up on the roof, and
Oh,
it's always there if I decided to. But
okay.
and a full-size refrigerator freezer.
Yep, 10
Nice.
cubic foot fridge and freezer, 110 volt. I just run this off the batteries and back.
All right.
I don't have solar yet, but I'm getting it next week. So, and then my stove lives up here
All right.
until I'm ready for it, and then I put it on the counter. I've got a
And oh yeah, the classic
utility sink. Yep.
utility sink.
Yeah, a friend of mine had this up in his attic at his shop, and he just wanted to get rid of it.
Yep.
So I said, I'll take it. It's exactly what I was looking
There's
for.
tons of them around. And
Yep, and I already had the faucet on there, which has a hose, so I can use this as a shower
very nice.
right out the window.
Yep. And tankless hot water heater right here.
Yep, yeah, the 10L Camplex runs off propane.
Now, where do you have water tanks underneath, or?
Right here.
Oh,
I
okay.
have a 40-gallon water tank underneath the counter, which eventually will get moved to underneath the bed, because this offsets the weight way too much.
Yeah.
And then I've got a 12-volt pump underneath
Right.
there. And all my tubing and everything. This is sealed up, so you can't really see
Right.
it.
That's okay. And you did leave the
Oh yes.
the original vents, which is what I wish I had done.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Plus, it allows me access to the roof either from here or from in back in the
Right.
shop.
And
I've got
couch.
Yep. A couch that's kind of a catch-all right now.
Yeah.
But it is 2 feet deep and it is padded, so someone can sleep there if they need to.
Right. Well, that does happen. Storage underneath.
Yep. Yeah. These are all drawers underneath. That one's extremely heavy.
Yeah.
This came from my captain's bed that I had in my house, and so half of the bed is here, and the other half is underneath the main bed.
Nice.
It makes great support and is inch-thick pine, so
Right.
no sense letting that go to waste.
And then you got the mini wood stove.
The mini wood stove, yep, the cubic mini wood stove, the Cub. They claim it's good for 300 to 400 square feet. It is not. It's good for about 100.
Right.
So it kind of gets it warm in here. I wish I'd gone with the Grizzly, honestly.
Right.
But I've got so much money into this now, I can't.
Yeah. I chase 70 degrees around, and
Mm-hmm.
You know, last night turned the heater on for 5 minutes, warmed it up, and
It took me 2 hours to warm it up in here.
yeah, right.
Just enough to be tolerable. The
Yeah.
countertop is actually leftover 2x2s from the build
Oh, okay.
that a friend of mine cut down for me and glued together.
Very nice.
And that's covered in beeswax, so that's natural.
And you got screens just velcroed over.
Yep. All the windows have screens except the driver's window.
Right. Yeah, so nice to open them up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, even a day like today where it's over 70 degrees, I don't even have the windows open right now. It's comfortable in here.
Yeah.
So, and here I have my wonderful composting toilet
Mm-hmm.
with cedar walls, and I have an extraction tube behind the clothing there,
All right.
with a urine separator,
Yep.
which is kind of dirty, so we won't show that. And it also
Yeah, we
doubles
don't
as
want
storage.
to close up look at that, but
Nope.
and a nice,
Yep.
nice big bed.
Yep, queen size memory foam mattress with down comforters,
Yep.
which keeps me very warm at night. I don't have to, I turn on the heat enough to heat it up to be comfortable for a little bit, and then
Right.
by morning it's really cold in here, but it's nice and warm in the bed.
Yep. Oh, you have any problem with things coming off the shelf?
Just the skull. The skull is the only thing that falls off the shelf.
And it lands on the bed, so.
Yep, exactly.
And then you got your
Yep.
little TV.
Yep, 40-inch little TV and
Yep.
Blu-ray player. I've got a 5.1 surround sound system in the back here. And then I've also got my computer set up as
Right.
I've got my tower down there, and the other parts are just around.
And I like the circuit breaker box and the fuse
Yeah,
boxes. That's different.
I didn't like the cover that came with that. And
Right.
my friend Steve at Alaska Car Shop was throwing this key box away, so I just cut out the back of the key box and
Yep.
framed it around the
Sure.
circuit box. Eventually, that'll have a collage on it. So.
And if it ever starts sparking, you'll know right away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right above my head, so I'll hear it too. So the back wall is 3.5 inch full stud wall, 3.5 inches thick. Has
I'm
Voxel.
sure
Voxel.
people will notice that we haven't walked 38 feet.
No, we have not yet, and you'll see why. So there's 3.5 inches of Roxel in the back wall, and the back wall has been sealed from the rest of the bus.
All right.
Because
Smaller area to heat. And
this is all I needed. 20 feet was all I needed.
right.
So the living area is 20 feet.
Well, let's see what's behind the wall.
Okay.
Okay, so let's find out what's on the other side of the wall.
So I have an 8-foot by 8-foot shop, an actual shop garage in the back here. It's a bit of a mess right now, but I do work in here occasionally.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to have a work area.
Yep.
You got your generator back here.
And the generator just swings out of the way when I don't need it. It's so heavy I didn't want to try and lift it in and out
Yeah.
because it is a 3,000 watt gen.
Yep.
I have a Xantrex 1800 inverter charger and 4 6-volt batteries, Trojan 6-volt batteries in a box underneath it
All right.
that you really can't see right now because of my mess.
So you say you do work in here. What kind of work do you do?
I'll do stereo work. I do a little bit of woodwork, just futzing around, nothing really
Right.
fancy. The whole interior was built in the shop here. Just about the whole interior was built in the shop. So I used there's a pass-through that was hidden.
Yeah.
That I passed everything through.
No. Well, it was very cool bus you got here, Fritz.
Thank you.
And you said you're from Alaska?
I was born and raised in Alaska, and I built this in Alaska.
No, don't get weather like this up there that often.
No, that's why I'm here.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the tour. I enjoyed your bus, and Stay tuned for next Saturday. There'll be a tour of another bus. See you later, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed the tour of this week's rig, and join us again next Saturday for another episode.